We often hear about food deserts and how community gardens can make an impact in those areas. Today we're here in northeastern Oklahoma City to take a look at the 5-acre Restore Farms and see how they're improving the community around them.
My name's Ann Miller. I'm the director of Restore Farms. So Restore OKC is the umbrella organization for Restore Farms. And Restore OKC's mission is to promote racial reconciliation and then to partner with our neighbors in the community to end the cycle of poverty that we see here on the east side. So we do that through multiple facets because you can't end a cycle of poverty if you don't address lots of issues. So we actually have an arm that employs individuals, Restore Jobs. We work with the elementary schools here on the east side with Restore Schools. We have an arm called Restore Community that works with our community members. And then our last one, other than the farm, is Restore Homes, where we do basic home repairs in the neighborhood as well. The farm actually addresses the issue of food, because of course if you've got a cycle of poverty you might be worried about food. And so we are working, our mission is actually to employ 7th through 12th grade students as interns. We hope to bring them into the farm, expose them to as many different aspects of agriculture as possible, whether that's working in a traditional garden, in our greenhouse space, with animals, or even broader if we're thinking about ag business, or how to run a successful farm, how to market ourselves. We want to do all of those things, help them figure out whatever it is they're passionate about, and then we hope to help them get a full ride for some form of higher education when they graduate. Secondary to that, we are working with our interns to with the goal of ending the food desert here in our 73111 zip code, which is one of the largest food deserts in Oklahoma. So right now we're standing in our community garden. We've got 2 amazing interns working in the background behind us. And in this space, we actually grow food that we share with our neighbors. So when we're not in the midst of the coronavirus, our neighbors actually come and work with us in the garden, and then they get to harvest and take home. We've got amazing neighbors that come and pick for their other neighbors and make food and share it with them, especially like if there's any neighbors that are shut in because they're older and sick. And we hope to, in the spring, actually expand to the rest of our space and have an orchard, as well as like blueberries and blackberries and raspberries, so we've got fruit as well that neighbors can enjoy. We also have a greenhouse, which is really fun to get to work in that with our neighbors. It's an aquaponics greenhouse. So just like hydroponics, we grow plants in a soilless media, but with aquaponics you introduce fish into the equation. So we have 2,000 awesome and hardy and cute goldfish. The goldfish actually add their magical good for plants poop to the water, and that gets filtered, and then that's what we water our plants with. So we have really happy plants. They're actually all growing in 6-foot tall towers. We've got 72 of those. So we'll be able to produce a ton of food in that space, and it's really fun with the interns to get to introduce them to a piece of technology that's pretty cutting edge in the world of agriculture. It's a lot of how people think that we're going to feed the world in the future as the population continues to grow and we have more and more large cities. We can actually grow a lot of food in a very small space with that. And then we're going to be expanding this fall and next spring to add more animals, so we'll have goats. And then in the future we may also add some pigs and cows. And our interns are really excited about that because we've got some aspiring future vets that cannot wait to work with more of the animals. Yeah, so we're super excited. Literally last Thursday, we got chickens. So we have 50 lovely ladies that are gonna be producing eggs very, very soon that we'll be selling in our market grocery store, that the interns also have been able to work in that and get some business experience. So last August, the last full service grocery store closed in the 73111 zip code. And a few months later, we were able to open up a micro grocery store here on our property, where our goal really is to provide good, healthy, affordable vegetables and fruits and other groceries to our neighbors so that they don't have to go across town, but maybe once a month. Some of our neighbors have an issue with transportation, and so it's a 3-hour round trip bus ride to be able to get there and back. So we're really excited for our neighbors to be able to come just down the road and get good food. So the farm started just 2 years ago, just over 2 years ago, and we actually moved onto this property 2 years ago this month. So it's been really fun. We're so thankful to have a ton of amazing partners, organizations, individuals that support us financially and also with their time. And we've been able in those 2 years to build our greenhouse space, to start our community garden, to add the animals. So it's been a lot of really rapid growth in a 2-year period. We hope this time next year there will be even more. Yeah.
We hope you enjoyed this video. It's part of our Oklahoma Gardening YouTube channel. You can also find even more videos on our OK Gardening Classics YouTube channel. And join us on social media for great gardening tips, photos, and discussion.